other also increases. If one thing is increasing and on the another side the other thing also increases, then that kind of the variation is called as direct variation. For example, if I take 8 pencils, right? So the cost of 8 pencils is how much? These are pencils. Here I am writing the cost. Okay, like I am writing the pencils and cost. If 8 pencils cost is given to us 24 rupees. Right, children? So we have to find out cost of 6 pencils. Now here what is happening, children? See, the number of pencils are decreasing. So if the cost also decreases, if one side increases there, another side also there is increase, then that is called as direct variation. So the cost of 6 pencils will be, children, how much? It will be less. It will be 18 rupees. So these kind of the variations are called as direct variations. For example, if I buy 10 books, okay, 10 books I bought for 100 rupees. And if I have to buy 20 books, so 20 books price will be how much? Let it is rupees 200. So here we are increasing the number of the books and the cost is also increasing. So this is called direct variation. Now if I have to buy 5 books, right, children? So 10 books cost is 100. So 5 books cost will be how much? It will be less. Here now it is decreasing. So this side also there will be decrease. It will be rupees 50. 10 books cost is 100. Then 5 books cost will be 50. So that means if one side there is increase, other side also increases there. Or if one side there is decrease, one side the value is decreasing and the other side also it decreases, both the side decreases there, then this kind of the variation is known as, children, direct variation. Now children, I am telling you the very easy method how to solve the questions, and I am explaining the basic concepts. In my classes, I will be taking videos for CBSE board questions also, as well as for the ICSE board also. CBSE board, from next time I will be taking NCERT book, and for ICSE I will be taking Selena book. So subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed. You will be getting my latest videos. Now children, I am writing a question for you. I hope this is clear. Now I am writing one more question. See, first of all you have to understand what kind of the question is given. The main thing is you have to understand what kind of the variation is given in the question. Now on the direct variation only, I am taking one more question. Write down, if 5 kg, I am first writing the question for you. If 5 kilogram of sugar costs how much? It is rupees 160. You have to find the cost of 7 kg sugar. You are given the cost of 5 kg sugar, 160, and you have to find the cost of 7 kilogram sugar. So children, first of all you have to correlate that what kind of the variation it is. For example, see, if I am writing here sugar, amount of the sugar I am writing one side, and here I am writing the cost. Amount of the sugar in kilogram is 5 kg, then the cost is rupees 160 is the cost. And if I am increasing the amount of the sugar, I have to now buy 7 kg sugar, then it will be how much? Let this is X rupees. So, one thing is increasing, amount is increasing. Obviously, if 5 kg sugar is costing 160, so 7 kg sugar will be costing more. This you have to correlate. So this kind of the variation, both the side increases there. So this kind of the variation, if you can put the sign for increase like this, it will be better. So this kind of the variation is known as direct variation. Okay. So what we can do, now I will write down 5 upon 7 is equal to 160 upon X. Here I have written this in proportion. 5 upon 7 is equal to the cost also I have written 160 upon X. That implies is, now we cross multiply this. 5 into X is equal to 160 into 7. This is cross multiply. That implies is the value of X is 160. It will be 160 into 7 upon 5. Now let us cancel it. 5 3 times 15, 5 2 times 10. What is the price now? 32 into 7 is how much? It is 224. Rupees 224 is the price of how much sugar? We were supposed to find out 7 kg sugar. So the cost of 7 kg sugar is rupees 224. Right, children? So it will be now one more question I will be taking. I'll write down the question first. If 3 upon 5 of a plot of the land cost, if 3 by 5 of a plot of land cost us how much? It costs rupees 75,120. Now you have to find out what will 7 upon 20 of the plot cost. See, I am telling you the easiest way by which you can do every question. See, by the question, it should be clear to you what kind of the variation is applied in the question. If 3 by 5th of one plot costing is 75,120, so 7 by 20 of the plot will cost how much? Clear? So, it will be costing more. If area is more, rate will be more. If area is less, rate will be less. So, this kind of the variation is called as direct variation. I will be solving this question by different method. So, we write 3 by 5. We are given 3 by 5 of a plot cost us rupees 75,120. Right? One full plot. If we have to buy full plot. So, one full plot will cost us how much? See, very simple. First you understand what is the relation given in the question. It is a direct variation. Because if the land increases, price will also increase. If the land decreases, area decreases, cost will also decrease. So, this is a direct variation. in a direct variation, to find out for one quantity, what we do? We divide. So we are going to divide by 3 upon 5 because this is the price of 3 by 5 of the plot. So we will divide 75,120 by 3 upon 5. So division means what? We will take the reciprocal of the number by putting the multiplication sign. We put at the place of division multiplication sign and we write 3 upon 5 is 5 upon 3. Now let us cancel it. How much you will get? If we divide by 3 this number, we will get 25,040. On multiplication by 5, we will get how much? This value will be rupees 1,25,200. Now this is the price of the full plot. Children, this much is the price of the full plot, one full plot. Now we are supposed to find out how much 7 by 20 of the plot. So we can write down now 7 upon 20 of the plot will cost. Right now 7 upon 20 of plot cost how much? It will cost. We will now here multiply. To find out for one quantity, we always divide in direct variation. To find out for more quantity or less afterwards, we then multiply here. So we multiply by this value 7 upon 20. This 0 cancel. By 2 we will divide it. We will get how much? Okay. So we will get 2, 6 times is 12. I am writing here. And 2 times 4. 2, 6 times 12 and 0. Now this is 6,260 multiplied by 7. That is how much? Rupees 43,820. Very simple. Always first find out the relation given in the question between the two quantities, whether it is a direct variation or what it is. After that, to find out, you write down the first statement as it is. Then you find out for one quantity we find out and we divide for one quantity. Okay, whatever the value we will get. Then we have to find out for more quantity. So we multiply. This is very simple. I always tell you the simplest method that makes your mathematics easy. Okay children, goodbye. In my next video, I will tell inverse variation.